like drivers are going to have to pay more when driving into the city centre. Kuala Lumpur City Hall will be imposing route pricing or congestion charges for vehicles going into KL after MRT1 starts operating. DBKL's Nik Masura Diana Nik Mohamad says it is still looking at pricing details for different types of vehicles. She explains that there is no alternative at the moment and therefore can't be implemented yet. MRT1 or the Sungai Buloh-Kajang line is expected to begin operations by the end of this year. Putrajaya is studying the possibility of allowing first-time home buyers to draw more money from their EPF accounts to finance their home purchases. The second Finance Minister Dato' Johari Abdul Ghani says his ministry is in discussions with Malaysia's largest pension fund and that no decision has been made yet. He says the move could help first-time home buyers to bridge the gap between the loan and house prices. And it should only be limited to first-time buyers and affordable home buyers. At the moment, house buyers can withdraw up to 30% from their EPF account to finance their house purchase. Sime Darby Berhad's plan to buy Saizen REIT may not happen after all. The conglomerate says the framework agreement signed by both parties on August 15 has lapsed. This is because the definitive agreements for the property's disposal have not been entered into as of the long-stop date of September 30th. The agreement was supposed to be a reverse takeover deal in which Sime Darby was going to inject Australian industrial property into the Singapore-based trust, while Sime Darby Property Singapore would take up an 80% stake in Japan Regional Assets Manager, the manager of Saizen REIT. Nonetheless, Sime Darby says its units will continue talks with the REIT manager. If the parties are able to resolve outstanding matters, both may enter into the definitive agreements. Econ Power Holdings Berhad has clinched a contract worth 280 million ringgit to undertake piling and basement works for Maju Kuala Lumpur. The job is for a mixed development project in Sungai Besi. Econ Power is tasked with building the diaphragm wall, contiguous board pile, earthworks and basement structure works. The development comprises 7 58-storey service apartments, retail lots and a car park. It is expected to be completed within 15 months. Renthill Holdings Berhad says it has gotten the green light from the Energy Commission for the proposed development of a power plant. The 300 megawatt cycle gas turbine power plant will be built by a consortium of private companies. Renthill, which is a water and power generation firm, owns a 50% interest in one of the firms. The consortium has been asked to commence talks with Petronas and a company that's in charge of developing the Trans-Sabah gas pipeline to work out the terms and conditions of the gas supply required by the project. The Energy Commission will issue a letter of award after these terms and conditions are determined.